Hi, welcome to Telma Tea Tarot. We are going to jump right into this energy. Just remember to take what resonates and throw out the rest, right? Not everything is for everybody. Use your intuition. This is to connect you with your very own, psyche. And if it doesn't resonate, don't force it because that means it's not for you. But I've already, of course, cleared the space, meditated over the cards, shuffled them, and I did the pre-pull to check the energy, see who we're reading for. I wasn't sure if I was going to read for a sign, but there's so many people involved with this. This is groups, so to just pick one sign, maybe we'll call signs later. So the first card that came out was the Ten of Wands, right? Burdens, 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 burdens. You were feeling probably very overwhelmed and burdened, right? For a very long time. And many of these burdens may not have even been your own, right? You could be carrying burdens to everybody, right? The second card that came out, though, was the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, sneaky, treachery, trying to get away, trickster. The trickster, right? Sneaking off, thinking he got away with something, right? Probably after placing. So this is 7 swords. You have 10. Oh, these cards. You have 10 wands. You have 7 swords. So 7 of these swords, 7 of these wands, the burdens that you've been carrying probably weren't even yours, right? At least. But I mean, being that that's the 10, that's the completion of that cycle, right? That's over. That cycle is over. You put down these burdens, right? But the 7, well, 7s are knowledge, right? You put down the burdens because you realized they weren't your burdens to carry to begin with. And that there was all this sneakiness going on, right? Because the next card that came out was the 7 of Cups. Now you have 7, 7, right? So that's powerful energy for reflection, for assessment, and for knowledge, right? You know what they were doing to give you burdens, keep you overburdened, and you're out of your power, right? Well, now these people, these energies, because now we have the 5 of Pentacles. So we have fire, we have air, we have water, and now we have earth, right? Yeah. So this is, in this case, I would say conflict. This is these people feeling left out in the cold, right? After putting you in competition, right? Trying to make you feel like, well, just making you not feel special at all. Now they're feeling out in the cold after this treachery that gave you burdens. So the next 3, but you're getting your new beginning, right? From the divine. You've been illuminated. You've had an awakening because obviously you see all of this that's been done to you, and all that it has served to do is to help you to stand in your power, right? That's beautiful, collective. Now we get some identifiers. You have an upside down Queen of Cups. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. And then the bottom of the deck energy, we have the Moon. Okay? So, the Queen of Cups in upright now is very intuitive, nurturing, loving, she's all water, she's all emotion, right? Love. This Queen of Cups in the reverse, not so much, right? This is not a loving, not a caring person, right? Although they may have knowledge, it's upside down. So Okay, so when I say that they're not loving, maybe it's not, maybe that's not right. They're run by their baser instincts, right? Overflowing cups are just boop, 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 boop. Also very sexual, right? Of course, the Queen of Wands is also very sexual, but in a more discreet type of way, if you know what I mean, right? Because she's fire. But you have the Queen of Wands in the upright. So as a signifier collective, the Queen of Wands is you. And again, you're not burdened. They try to put these burdens. You're not burdened. This cycle is complete. It's a 10, completion, over, right? It's a renewal now. Even though we don't have the death card here. But so, yeah. So some upside down Queen of Cups try to burden the Queen of Wands, stab her in the back, right? Put her in competition. Again, I hope you understand that her could be he could be she, we could be they could be me. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you could be I mean, please don't get stuck on the modality of the, or polarity of the energies, right? Masculine and feminine energies. That's what we're dealing with here. And then finally, on the bottom of the deck energy, we have the moon. The moon. Which makes sense with this upside down Queen of Cups, because, yeah. And this is the 18. 8 breaks down to a 9, right? I mean, 18 breaks down to a 9, so that's attainment, fulfillment for you. And exposure for them. Because there's been a lot of sneak shit going on. And I don't even want to tell you what they might have been doing. I'm not even going to get into that. But is it any wonder that this world is in the place that it is, really? Right? With all of this fuck shit going on? Everything's falling apart. Because we don't work on ourselves. We're so worried about what everybody else is doing. Taking what somebody else has. You know, your gifts are your gifts. Nobody can take them from you. What's meant for you will always be yours. So you don't have to try to take it from anybody else. You don't have to sneak around. I mean, because all it does is make our souls heavier, dulls our senses, so that, well, quite frankly, those who be in power in this world can manipulate the shit out of us when we're in this energy, when we're moving in this energy, right? Because we're so self-centered. We don't understand how everything is connected. It's like that nursery rhyme where that guy played the flute, right? He played the flute, I think, and it made the little children follow him, right? I can't remember. To the gingerbread house? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing up two nursery rhymes. I don't know. I just remember, I just had an image of maybe a satyr playing a flute. Oh, that was Pan, the god Pan, right? I don't know. I'm getting my metaphors confused, but you know what I'm saying. You know, just playing the flute, and it's so beautiful, and it sounds so nice, and so I think that it's going to be a wonderful experience, you know, when I get to where I'm going, but really they're going to kill me and eat me, probably, right? So that's the energy we're pulling for, collective. I mean, I don't know what to tell you there, but okay. Let's see what's going on. Oh my gosh, I mean, you know, and that's probably why this moon. Oh, yeah, and right under the moon is judgment. Judgment, right? Judgment for all of this fuck shit. You can't get away with this stuff ever, people. It always comes out. And underneath that, you have the star. The high priestess. Oh my god. Huh. The 6 of Wands. And the 10 of Pentacles. Oh. I wasn't planning on going that far in this deck, but hey, when you lift the bottom of the deck up and this is what you find, honey, You are good. You are good. You are so good. Masculine or feminine. This is what you have coming to you. You are the star. You are the high priestess. That's why you know what's going on here, right? You're not in reverse. You're upright. The high priestess holds the knowledge for the Hierophant, right? When she's in the upright. Venus, right? Venus just moved into Leo not too long ago. Because you operate out of love, collective. Right? Not lust. Not thirst for power or fame. But for your fellow beings. And you will be rewarded for it. You have victory. All good. Yeah, because you went within. Oh, you can't make this up. Look, the hermit. You got enlightened. Oh my God, now you're getting your soulmate, your true love. There's Raphael healing, right? And it's leaving all these people to fight amongst themselves because you took yourself out of the situation, clearly. And now they're all wounded. Fighting. Talking about all the shit that you did to them, probably. And you didn't do anything and you still aren't, right? You just... So when you're the Queen of Wands. You don't look backwards. And now you have the Ace of Wands. And the World. Right? Gosh. Okay. Well, the Ace of Wands and and the World also could be people watching you and kind of erect. Let's just say that, collective. I don't know what you're doing over there. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, but you're leaving the fuck shit behind. And they're not going to be happy. So that you can manifest, right? This is the Empress in the Minor Arcana, right? You embody all the queens. Or at least, on your way to it, because 9 of Pentacles is the most pentacles that you can have. You're just starting out, perhaps. To the 8, yeah, mastery, right? Yeah, and change, decisions. Yep, well, listen, we can go on all day. I mean, this whole deck is telling a story to you guys. But we're gonna leave it here. We know what the Page of Swords is doing, watching, all pissed off. Again, victim mentality type of shit, right? Well, all these other people. Also, look at all these birds. Watching this Page of Swords to see what he's gonna do next. He's just fighting for his life here. Poor Page of Swords. Well, a page is immature, right? A page is friggin'... Dude, you did it to yourself, probably. Yeah, and here we have the Empress, remember? I just said the 9 of Pentacles is leading up to the Empress, and there's the Empress. Boom. That's why they wanted me to keep pulling, because this entire... And that's where they want me to stop. Yeah, so this whole pre-poll told a story in and of itself, and we haven't even gotten started yet. So I hope this reading finds you all well and safe, healthy and happy. If not, if there's stuff going on, and I know there is, and you know there is, but again, you're the Empress. It's not affecting you. And if it is, give it up, to your higher power. Don't let it affect you. Don't let other people affect you. If you learned anything from that 10 of Wands, and you had to have learned a lesson for it to be the 10 of Wands. So we're going to start by pulling Oracle from St. Michael. This will be a prayer, meditation that you can do to help you to ground yourself or stay grounded or deal with this situation, whatever it is, right? Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Your protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him. We humbly pray unto thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all evil spirits who wander the earth for the ruin of souls. You can really see the seasons changing now, collective. I mean, I don't know where you are watching from, but I'm in the Northeast. And, I mean, you could smell it, you know. Of course, I could smell anything with this nose. My nose is very, very sensitive. I have nose audience. It's one of my gifts. No, but seriously. And I love it. I love this time of year. But I'm going to have to go home pretty soon. Back to the city. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? St. Michael the Archangel, can we please have a message for the collective for this whole story that just unfolded? The burdens, the backstabbing, the upside down Queen of Cups, the right side up Queen of Wands. Oh, thank you. Focus upon divine and perfect health. God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. Yeah, so important. I've never really been one for eating healthy or exercising or any of that stuff, right? And it seems like every time we start, something shows up to knock us off our path. Could be driving your motorcycle into a brick wall. Just saying. Could be, I don't know, every time you try to start, somebody's like, oh, let's go here, let's go there, you know, maybe go out on a date, go out to dinner, and you want to go, so, or you don't want to disappoint them, so you go, even though you didn't want to go and you don't even want to eat, right? There's always something. This is why we need to focus on ourselves. If everybody just focused on ourselves and wasn't connected, you know, to the energy of other people in such a way that, you know, you go against your own self-interest just to, you know, appease them. Like, who cares? Why do people get butt hurt over stuff? You just want to do you, right? I don't know. That's what's happening with you guys. So focus upon yourself, your perfect health, like the Queen of Wands. Get in shape somehow. Start small. Doesn't have to be, you know, nothing happens overnight. I always had the, tendency. Every time I jumped into an exercise regime or whatever, I would just throw my whole self into it so hard. I mean, I'd starve myself, or I'd do the, you know, well, Atkins back in the day, or the shakes, or whatever. I've tried it all. Believe me when I tell you, I have spent a lot of money on products that, well, look at me. I'm 53 years old. Look at me. Jesus. Ain't so, and believe it or not, I was a skinny kid. But why did we get into that conversation? Yeah. I used to look, nothing I could do to gain weight back in the day. And my mom used to say, you just wait. Sure as shit. Take time making this decision, collective. My prayer. Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach the situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. I'm pretty sure that's what I was just saying, collective, and if I wasn't saying it, I was thinking it. Sometimes I don't know the difference. But yeah, you have to detach. And detachment doesn't mean you don't care. Doesn't mean there's no love. You know? I mean, people are so Yes, thank you. Here's the thing, collective. Oh, so. I understand. What's... Okay, got it. Okay, so often in life, and I've lived this way myself for so many years, So often in life, we mistake the Queen of Cups in reverse for the Queen of Wands in love, right? Obviously, we want passion in our lives. Everybody does. Passion, we're built for it. That fire, that love. You're not going to get true love from a Queen of Cups in reverse or King. Again, it's not, right? Because they're in reverse. They're operating out of their lower nature. They're operating. Their emotions are all over the place, right? They're over-sexual, overtly sexual, maybe promiscuous. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff fucked up in the head with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Just saying, I'm sorry. It's just an energy. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I don't know your story. You don't even know who is viewing this video. But I'm just telling you the energy I'm reading for. Okay, people? Yeah. This ain't right. And you're never going to have this kind of love, this soulmate love. But a Queen of Cups in reverse. You can get all the passion. Now, if the Queen of Cups was an upright, I would say, hell yeah, go for it, man. That is some deep shit, right? But she's in the reverse. And that's why we're so upside down in life, right? Because we are run by our emotions rather than our intuition. Intuitively, you know, or knew, or will find out that the Queen of Wands is upright is always the better choice, right? But it's hard to detach when there's so many emotions involved. With the Queen of Cups, there's so many emotions involved, and they're volatile, right? They're probably very powerful sexually, but they're also very volatile. You have to detach. Because when you see things from a place of detachment and understand that that person is just, they are who they are and you are who you are. So there's no good, bad, or indifferent about it. It's just the way it is. But you got to know who you are in order to detach, right? Because otherwise you're just going to be attached. And what does that mean? Led around, on a leash, basically, a string, even if it's an invisible cord. Being led around. Whatever they think, I think. Whatever they do, I do. Whatever they say, I say. I mean, if you hear it enough, right? Where's your free will? Anything else? Anything else, Michael? And believe me when I tell you, they're all the same. They're all the same. The agenda goes deep. And these politicians, I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, elephant, horse, donkey, or rat. I mean, I don't even know. I'm not political. It's all the same energy. Doesn't matter. It's all the same energy. They have their agenda, right? They can't get away with it with a bunch of awakened beings. No, so they got to keep us stuck with it. Bombardment of the fuck shit on the TV, on the radio, everywhere. Have confidence in yourself, in your intuition. Know that you know what's right for you. You know what's right and wrong too, and you don't have to be burdened by other people's stuff. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me to realize that I am one with all that is divine. Wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. Because oftentimes this is why we're stuck, right? We don't have the self-confidence, the self-awareness. We don't even know who we are half the time. I know that was the case for me. It took me a really long time to figure it out. So the sooner you figure it out, the better off you're going to be, collective. And if you're young, even the better, right? If you can learn, oh my gosh, how many people, everybody, I could tell you, I'm willing to, 99% of people who care anyway, will tell you, if I only knew then what I know now, right? So we're growing up, we think we know everything, don't we? We don't. So have confidence in yourself, your intuition, your own heart, the real heart, not the... Well, the ball's the bat and the mitt, right? Or the ball's the bat or the mitt. Okay. And then finally, believe and trust. Before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. There you go. So, I mean, yeah. If you're not feeling self-confident, if you're not feeling good about yourself, first of all, understand that you are loved, right? You are loved beyond measure, and you just maybe don't see it right now. Because we oftentimes fall into that victim mentality, right? We sit on our pity pot. Well, when you're on the toilet, what are you there to do? Just saying. So get off the pity pot and understand that you're loved. That it's always darkest before the dawn. And I don't want to sit here and give you a bunch of cliches. But it's true. They come from somewhere, right? Fucking how they do. You know it. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck, I wasn't going to... St. Michael really has a lot to say to you people. New beginnings and a fresh start. Which we already saw there. I think in the... I think you had the Ace of Pentacles out there, right? And the Ace of Wands. So thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. There you go. This is beautiful. So again, St. Michael, just wanted to, again, come in and confirm what I said earlier. Yeah, you've been through some shit, a lot of shit. In fact, some really unfair shit. And I'm sorry. But again, nothing is given to us that we cannot handle. And understand that as a soul, these things are happening for a reason. They're happening so that you can correct whatever needs to be corrected in this lifetime, right? You rise above that situation. May come a few more times, right? Because, there are forces that be that do not want you to rise. They don't want you to ascend. But if you don't ascend here and now, if you don't get yourself to as high a place that you can be here and now, well, you have an eternity to figure out what's going to happen then, right? That's the way it was told to me, and that's how I'm living my life from this point forward. Yeah. Because if you pray earnestly, if you open up to the voice of the Holy Spirit, they'll tell you stuff. Don't think they won't. They're not wanting you to walk around confused. It's only us that keep us stuck. Understand that. I mean, some of these movies that they have out there, well, they're not really far-fetched, are they? People think they are, though, but they're not. All right, let's start clarifying. Start the tarot. So what we're going to do... Thank you. What we're going to do is... I know what we're going to do. Yeah, I get it. Oh, look, the star on the bottom of the deck again. Star's out twice. I like this. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. But this is deep. This is the love that you would get from a Queen of Wands in the upright. Never ever from a Queen of Cups in reverse. Energy. Again, it could be King. I could be talking to a masculine. All right. I'm not taking that, though. It was just on the bottom of the deck. So that means once my eye catches a card, it means I need to talk about it. Just so you know. And I did, again, shuffle these already, but I like to shuffle on my camera so you know I shuffled them and don't think I just picked them out of nowhere. Because don't think people don't do that. Like to be really careful who you let your energy to, Not all. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Well, no. There's a lot of fraudsters out there, collectors. And in fact, they will probably show up here eventually, right? Trying to say that they're me and they would want to do a reading for you for this and this amount. Call them on WhatsApp, right? That's the fraud that's going around YouTube right now. Well, don't fall for that shit. Because I would never solicit you. I would never call you for a reading or give you any personal advice unless you came to me personally. And that would have to be through my email at Tarot. Otherwise, don't believe the hype. Right? So to speak. I won't come to you. Not never. I mean, unless I get a really, really deep message that's specifically for a certain person and I'm directed to give it to them, then I'll go to them personally. All right. Why am I shaking? Okay. We're reading for the okay, that's right. Okay, it's a love reading. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Lovers in between them. People know that there's this triangle. And they're watching. They're talking and they're arguing, which is in another card, but I'm not going to go through all these cards again, just so we have an idea. And now there's the Sun at the bottom of the deck, which was, again, make sure I shuffle these really good, yet again. But if the cards want to show up, they want to show up, right? There's nothing that we can do about that. Cards repeat themselves for a reason. That means that, there's strong energy happening out there right now, and things don't resolve themselves in a day, right? So I'm not surprised that I'm getting these energies, but I think more and more the story is unfolding. That's what's happening, right? Is that what it seems like to you? That's what it seems like to me. I don't know. What do I know? I've only been doing this for 30 or more years. Oh, man, where'd the time go? Okay. Spin. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit, angels, and some ancestors, ascended masters of the highest order of light and love. What is going on? My dear spirit guides with the Queen of Cups. Whoa. The Queen of Cups got the Emperor in reverse. Okay. Clarify the Lovers, please. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers, please. The Lovers, please. Clarify the Lovers, please. Five of Cups in the upright. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please, my boo crew. Ooh. Oh. Sorry, Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy, Six of Swords. Okay. I did a reading last week. There was a High Priestess upside down. That's the Queen of Cups upside down. This is how this relates. So you might want to go back and watch that reading. Can't remember what one it was, though. I think. Might have been a full moon reading? I don't know. Anyway, so here you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and now you have the Emperor in reverse. So this was a boss, daddy, family man, stable, secure. Yeah, all the kings in the deck, right? Mastered all the kings in the deck, right? Level-headed, financially stable, probably a loving family. The Emperor's, he's a big daddy. He's upside down because of this Queen of Cups in reverse and the fucks that she pulled on him. Probably seduced him. Queen of Cups upside down is a temptress. Okay? Clarify the Lovers. You have the Five of Chalices. Right? Conflict. I mean, we've seen conflict all over this reading so far, right? Damages, struggles, change. And of course, yeah, because at the bottom of the deck we have, yeah. So then we have clarifying the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Swords again. Seven of Swords came up in a pre-pull, remember? We took that a little further than I wanted to, but you need to know, apparently. So here you have the Seven of Swords again, and it's telling the same story that I just told you before I even clarified what was going on here. Queen of Wands was fucked over, basically, by a group of people, right? That they try to cover their tracks, look them sneaking off. But they only got 5 wands. They're sneaking off with 5. I'm sorry, I do that sometimes. Well, because there's probably a lot of fire and passion involved in this. Well, there is a lot of passion, a lot of emotions. I feel it, and also we see it. The Queen of Cups being in reverse. A lot of emotions and all those people arguing amongst themselves, right? Yeah, so they're sneaking away thinking they got away with something, right? But look, they left 2 swords behind because you can never. I mean, unless you're certain top-level politicians. And even then, apparently, right? If you got people coming for you and not protecting you. Doesn't matter, right, wrong, or indifferent. There's 2 swords left behind always. Not always 2 swords, but there's always something left behind. There's always some bit of evidence. You cannot erase everything in this day and age. Between computers and cell phones and cameras everywhere on every street corner, right? There's always a trail, a paper trail, even though it might not be paper, right? Yeah, so you were fucked over, Queen of Wands, and I'm sorry. You could Queen of Wands, so you could be Sagittarius, could be a Leo, could be an Aries, but strong Sag, Gemini, and Scorpio. Or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag. And Gemini. Oh, there's the Aries. Emperor in reverse. So strong Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This upside down Queen of Cups could be a Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or the Queen of Wands could be. But the Gemini is in between the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So she might have been in between. Or he. Just a feminine energy. Yeah, there was somebody in between this Queen of Cups in reverse and this Queen of Wands, like a go-between, a mediator, someone that maybe helped out this Queen of Cups or mediated between the two, am I getting here? I don't know. Let's clarify. The Lovers separates the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Cups has the Emperor upside down, which has caused this conflict, damage, maybe irreparable damage to this love that the Emperor had with this Queen of Wands, who was betrayed. And is now moving away to calmer waters, right? But this is 6. This is communication also, cooperation, possibly. But this is just, this Queen of Wands, getting away from it all, right? The strong emotions of it, trying to be pulled into, this Queen of Cups energy, which is just all run on emotions. Maybe they were trying to get this Queen of Wands upside down, right? She's a passionate, fiery personality. So if you know her triggers, know how to push her buttons, it wouldn't be hard to get her upside down, right? Unless she had the strength, and the inner knowing, and the intuition, and the divine guidance. Bottom of the deck energy, 4 of Swords. Okay. 6 of Swords. You're moving away, or moved away, moved on to calmer waters. Covered yourself up in a blanket, right? Don't want to be seen. Just want to be left alone, so that you can rest, rejuvenate, recharge your batteries, right? Figure stuff out, like get into your Queen of Wands energy. And this came out, this card came out, this card came out about a read I did about a forgery and a home, too. See these 2 guys in the back? It's like a father and son. Yeah, they know what they did. And you know what they did. And we'll leave it at that. But you're just working on building your own, right? Yeah. So you're building your pentacles. Those shadow figure stands behind you, right? Somebody on the dark side. Taking all the credit for your work. So this guy didn't even chisel that statue. This guy did. Or girl. So you have somebody standing behind you trying to be you. Holding a bag of money. It's for... Yeah. Laying on your top, trying to get your bag. But it's coming to you. The Knight of Pentacles. Now, he may be a slow-moving knight, but he always gets to where he is going and is abundant, brings abundance with him. And sure he does. Sure he does. There's your 10 of Pentacles. There's the money. And there's your 9 of Cups. There's the boo. You got the boo, and you got the bag. Collective. But a tower's coming. That came upside down, so tower's for them, not for you. Right? And towers aren't always very scary. They're just something that, well, when we cannot course correct ourselves, then eventually the universe is going to step in and send us a tower and try to course correct us. Try to help us to get on the right path. I mean, it's like the universe coming. Okay, so say you're driving your car down a street really fast, right? And the police come, and they stop you, and they say, you need to turn around. You need to turn around right now. You need to turn around. I don't care. And you're like, nah, I don't want to, I want to go. No, you need to turn around. It's a dead end. That's it. You're gonna, you're not gonna, you're gonna kill you. Hazardous, right? You're like, okay, whatever. And then as soon as okay, I'm gonna turn around, right? And then as soon as the cop leaves, you go right back down that road, and it turns out you drive yourself right off a cliff, right? This is what's happening. People, just keep playing and playing and playing. And these low vibrational energies, run by their emotions, anger, jealousy, lust, what are they? Sloth, whatever, envy, right? Strife. Oh, that's going to happen. Always and every time. I mean, unless you just sink so low that they ain't even bothering you anymore up there. But, I mean, that is very few and far between, right? We always, as long as we have breath in our body, we have a choice. See? A choice. This also came upside down. So, somebody's having difficulty making a choice. Somebody has been blindfolded, hoodwinked, right? That blindfold is now coming off. You have, that's Pegasus. Even though you don't see the wings in this card, you see it in another card. Pegasus was flying in the sky on the other card. Now he landed to come and take those blindfolds off. I don't know, Google Pegasus. There's some significance. And here's the Witches of Eastwick. They came right side up. So they're still playing on the top. They're still they're still operating out of their Noreen energy, right? Yeah, just little Velvetas. But you've mastered. There's no... While they're fighting amongst themselves, you've mastered your craft. You become this grizzly bear in the back there. Right? I'm not even going to approach that again. So while they're fighting amongst themselves, talking about how they're going to approach, they're being stopped from approaching by a grizzly bear, which is very likely your ancestors on the other side, right? Yeah, because you're the Hierophant. Right? You already know. Your connection with the Most High protects you, right? And it guides you, and it leads you, and it instructs you. And you will no longer be led around by any type of Queen of Cups in reverse energy. Although I can really relate, because I'm a Scorpio sun, and I operated out of that energy for a very good part of my younger years. But I didn't know any better. I didn't have anybody to teach me. I didn't know what I was feeling, as a Scorpio. Not everybody understands, But anyway. And so here's the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, again, look. These people, everything that they try to send at you is returning back to them in a big way. You cannot mess around with these energies and not think that they want payment. And if the payment that was promised them was you, that didn't work. So somebody's got to pay for it. Now it's going to be whoever sent it. Whoever tried to give you, what's in this competition, be all sneaky, keep you burdened. Well, you just released 9 of those burdens, honey. And here they are. Again. This card shows up again. in the other deck. Anyway, fighting amongst themselves. Judgment is here. Your burdens have been lifted. Doesn't matter what they do. In secret. It's coming to the light. You see? Do you see that? I didn't even notice that before. Oh. Maybe it wasn't just... Oh, it was a different card, right? Well, in this card you have this like medieval soldier coming out of the water between the two pillars, right? Those are the High Priestess pillars right there. Learn about those pillars. Believe me, the powers that be know about them. But anyway, while these people are just barking at the moon, they probably don't even notice. Nope, they don't notice. This freaking soldier coming out of the water with a knife. Right? And a suit of armor and a knife. All these bats are flying all around behind him. Yeah, he's coming. This is your spiritual protection collective. Because you also have Sekhmet here. And the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups only just clarifies your lovers. But this Two of Cups is for you. This is your boo. This is your love. Your true love. Maybe watching you. I don't know. Maybe you work with them. Something with the internet. Yeah. And somebody left behind is like the court jester. You see the court jester in the back? So that's a clown. It's a fool. Oh my God, of course it is. Because there's a fool. You get your new beginning while they're left behind feeling like a fool. Not this one. This one. Left out in the cold. For juggling you with somebody else. And turning your love upside down. Your emotions, your feelings. This is deep hurt. Deep and painful. Betrayal collective. But you friggin'... and so here's justice coming in. Right? You get your... The truth, that's the truth coming out, and these people being seen for who they are. Could be dealing with a Libra. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Right? Let's just pull the Aries. Let's just pull the majors. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was the Emperor. This is Aries. It's Pisces. Pisces, Cancer. Possibly Scorpio. And here's Scorpio. So yeah. Death. You put the death to the situation. It's over. You don't need to worry about it, collective. Whatever is going on with these people, let them duke it out amongst themselves and just vibe high, you know. Worry about yourself. That's all you can do. If each and every one of us in this world worried about ourselves, I promise you this would be a utopia. If we all just worked on our own spirits, only went for what was meant for us and not what was meant for others, thinking we could take it, because you never can. No one of us can ever be another one of us, right? No matter how hard we try. To steal someone else's essence, let's say, you know? Just doesn't, it don't fly. Because it's inauthentic. And the only way to attract blessings in your life is if you are authentically you, right? And that's why so many of us are stuck, because we keep our authenticity. Maybe locked in a box, you know, to blend in, maybe. So, whatever. I don't know. Okay, let's get some oracles. You know, the best part about this, though, is that, you know, while we're learning about what's happening Maybe getting some clarity on why we feel the way we feel, right? Like, why are these feelings just coming over me? Like, what the hell's going on? Because you don't see it, you don't know about it really in the 3D, right? If you start feeling certain emotions, right? Certain pains in certain places of your body, all of a sudden out of nowhere, it don't make no sense. Clear your energy, right? You need to call back your own energy and just clear it out, and see if it's even yours. It might not be, right? You don't even understand how connected we are to some people, or how some people have formed connection to us, maybe without us even knowing it, right? You have to really be very cognizant of your own energy. Keep it clear and clean. You know what I said? Made me think of that. Sweep your own side of the street or something, right? But whoever this person is, they went running over to the other side of the street. It was all shiny and green, right? And thinking, ooh, look at that beautiful lawn. And when they got there, it was spray paint and dog dew, right? Nothing but a hayfield. Not even the good stuff. All right, we have message of concern. We have theft right on the top of the deck. Now, we already know that somebody stole something, right? We already saw that, and that's been coming up for several readings. He's a fighter, so somebody's a fighter. Somebody's fighting. You may be fighting. You may be fighting for the return of whatever this theft was, or you may be fighting the thief. Or you may be the fighter. Well, if you're fighting with the sword of light. He's fighting. Maybe a little dirtier. So you need to temper your reactions. Because this person is a fighter. This thief is now concerned. So either you're going to get a message of concern, or somebody's concerned about your messages. This thief, who's a fighter, but you're fighting with the sword of light. So temper your restrictions, because you're a light worker. And the quickest way to bring down the vibration of a light worker is to get them angry, right? Piss them off. Get them operating out of their low vibration, like the Queen of Cups. Because you already know how to go there, right? Damn, you go up there. Right? Probably. That's how we evolve, right? And if we're not evolving, we're just stuck and standing still our whole entire lives, and that's just sad. Yeah. Kill all demons. Kill them all. It's not murdering any body. It's the demons that are inside and the demons that are around you in the ethereal realm. Kill them. Pray them away. Rebuke them. Tell them, I do not consent to any demonic energy around me, my children, or anyone I love. I rebuke it. Right? Because you don't even got to worry about it, because the Holy Spirit is blocking weirdos anyway. Ooh, divorce. So, dude, you saw me shuffle them, and you saw me upgrade. I mean, I say that because the divorce card came out. And one of the readings, it was about a marriage and a divorce. But I don't even think it was out of this deck. Anyway, upgrade. Indigo, you could be an indigo child. Look that up if you don't know. And I find you so sexy. And then the tower moment again. So that's it. The tower came out twice, right? This may be a tower moment for you to get you to upgrade. But it'll be a gentle tower for you. Because you know how to transmit the energy, right? Well, I guess that's all I have for you, unless you want to do a... Yeah, let's do a couple oracles. I don't know how long this video has been. But... I don't know what time it is. That's the thing about being out in the woods, right? You don't know what time it is, and you really don't care. It's time to do whatever I feel like doing right now. That's what time it is. Okay, fairies. I'm sitting right outside my fairy garden. Fairies are funny. Okay, fairies, please give us a mess. And I probably, yeah. Did I do it just one, or... Hang on a second, because I have to see something. No, it wasn't just one. I turned over... I hate when I do that. Okay, sorry, collective. It's hot, right? And my hands are sticky. These cards, again, it's another big deck, so shuffle them is a chore. I love them. Right. Sorry. Okay, let's get some messages, fairies, for this collective. Anything that you think you need to hear. Before we wrap up this read. Because I'm sweating out here in this tent. Ooh, girl. It's a good thing I don't care what I look like anymore. I mean, it's not that I don't care what I look like. I obviously do, very much. I am trying. But I cannot let the vanity of it all prevent me from making videos, especially here, because, you know, I'm not going to shower, do my hair, do my makeup, and try to look like anyone I'm not. This is what I look like, sweating in a tent with no makeup on. Like it or lump it. I didn't like, you know, it took a long time for me to accept myself for who I am and what I look like, you know. But I guess that'll happen to you when you're teased growing up. This fell out. Oh, there's two. The Hermit. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. And a commitment to your spiritual growth. Listen, none of us know everything, right? That's why we go and we get ourselves a mentor. Mine, God love him, is a very holy man. And I love him to death. Sorry, I was just thinking. COVID changed a lot of things, you know. Take a break from society. And make a commitment to your spiritual growth. And again, that's a 9, right? That's a 9. That's mastery. That's accomplishment. That's attainment. You're only going to get it through your spiritual, you know, nature, your soul's purpose, your north node. Find out what that is. 6 of Summer also flew out. Children or childhood. The return of people or romances from your past. Remembering events differently, in a better or worse light. So that's all the clackety clackers out there that are probably talking, you know, because we had a reading yesterday about your integrity being questioned. Anything to make you look bad, but you don't care, right? Yeah. Children or childhood. The return of people or romances from your past. Remembering events differently, in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So if you have somebody in your life that's always spinning things, right, that they sound good and you sound bad, or that someone sounds bad, someone else, maybe in your family, instead of taking a look at their own selves, you'll know when you see this card who you're thinking of. But it doesn't matter, because you heal your inner child, right? All those wounds. We all have them. We all have inner child work to do. You don't even realize that you take that child with you wherever you go, and if you don't heal from what happened as a child and those formidable years, right, where we developed our self-image, then how are we going to ever reach our full potential when we're still running around with other people's opinions in our head? Right? Can't be done. But that's the way society is, and even more so now with the internet, right? How many people on the internet make you feel good about yourself? I don't know. Not many. Okay. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So you're going to be fine. You've got it all going on here. Collective. I mean, you're the Empress. Right? Justice is coming for you. You're blind to the bullshit, right? Ray Charles to the bullshit. And I guess that's a wrap, right? Prince of Autumn. A cautious but wise action. Meticulous attention to detail. And kindness to others. Yeah, so. Ooh. Next to Prince of Autumn you have the Princess of Summer. A new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Yeah, that's beautiful, Collective. So here's if you're getting, invited to places and you just don't feel like going because you're still in that, energy of being burdened and all that stuff, understand they're not even your burdens. Let them go, right? People, places, things, it doesn't matter. Start getting yourself out there, right? Don't worry about what you look like. Maybe that's why that came up. Right? I remember there's times I wouldn't leave the house because of what I looked like, right? My hair wasn't right. My makeup wasn't right. I looked fat in my clothes. I don't want to go. Fuck it. I'll go naked now. I don't give a shit. But ain't nobody want to see that. Believe me when I tell you. Not right now. Yeah. Yeah, and then you have Princess of Autumn. Studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. Needing a little push to get going, so get going. Listen, if there's nobody pushing you to get going, consider that a little shove from me and the universe, right? Through me. I'm just channeling. I'm a clear and perfect channel. Reiki flows through me. No negativity becomes me. But this is happy, happy, happy news. Happy news this fall. Yeah, because you're releasing all the bullshit. Getting yourself in balance, right? Balance. This is justice. Balance the scales. Let go of your past. It's an ending that makes way for new opportunities. It's time to move on. Sometimes it's hard to move on. I know, believe me when I tell you. You're so connected. And that's those cords I was telling you about earlier, So when you're connected in an unhealthy way, neither one of you are going to be able to grow into your fullest potential. Isn't that what life's all about? And if you really love somebody and you're not edifying them, well, then you would leave. Right? Because that's love. Love is selfless, not selfish. But you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. It's a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. You can't make this shit up, Collective. I think I spoke about that earlier in this video. If I didn't say it, I thought it. This is all about Self-confidence. Well, step into your power, your spiritual power. The rest will follow. Okay? And here we have the Eight of Summer. The desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, and choosing to make major life changes. And that's what this is all about right now, while the North Node is still, placed up there in that with Uranus and Saturn. That's not going to stay there. And if you flip into your South Node, it's a lot friggin' hard. Well, think about it. If you start from here, okay, you only have this far to go. If you start from here, you got this far to go just to get to where you could start now. And then you still got to go, right? Think of it that way. But the good that you do comes back to you, collective. It's an unexpected inflow of money might be coming to you. Maybe this theft will be returned, right? Whatever they took from you maybe will be returned. It's also borrowing wisely and repaying debt, right? Don't get yourself stuck in that wheel of borrow, 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 thinking you can pay it off, and then something happens and you have debt, right? That's an anchor. That's a burden in itself. Yeah. And here's another 10. 10. Okay, so 10, 10. Okay, that's where you want me to stop. 10, 10, completion. The end of a cycle. And this is the Wheel of Fortune, right? The end of a cycle. It's like you're playing a video game and you just keep, moving up in levels, right? There's nothing bad about the first level or the second. There's nothing good about it. It's just the level, right? It's the game we're playing, metaphorically. So once you pass the first level of, let's say, Super Mario or whatever, then you go to the next and the next and the next. And once you beat that level, you don't want to go back and keep playing it. Why would you? You want to advance, right? So your delays are over. You get sudden or unexpected good luck. You could be getting a new car or traveling. And then we have the 10 of Spring. Ask for help from others. It's basically the all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. You may be weighed down by a lot of responsibilities or feeling that way. Let it go. Give it to the universe. Call on your higher power. Step into your power. Do not tolerate any bullshit. Like I said, you Ray Charles to the bullshit. And know that you are safe and loved. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I thank you so much for stopping by. This is Thelma T. Tarot. If my energy resonated with you, if you please like and subscribe so that I can meet these algorithms on YouTube. I'm new to YouTube and to reading this way, but I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, collective. Love, light, and many blessings.